Folks, it is time. SoFi set to report earnings in the morning, which is what we're going to cover in this video, guys, as it's the night before the earnings. It's currently about 8:30 p.m. on the East Coast right now. Watched a lot of football today, guys. You guys know how that goes on Sundays. The Eagles won, which I'm pumped about that. Shout out the Eagles. But yeah, man, we're going to break down SoFi in this video. We'll break down the charts, EPS estimates, revenue, all that good stuff, and talk about what I'm looking to do with this stock. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and guys, do not forget to follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks, and you might as well get your free stocks from Moo, link down below. Once you open up your account and fund it with your initial $100 deposit, you get 5 stocks right off the bat, each of which could be valued up to $2,000, and you get a free share of SoFi stock, funny enough, guaranteed. So use that link down below. We'll talk more about that later, and with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So of course, at this point, you guys know, unless you've been living under a rock for the past couple of weeks, you guys know SoFi has not been doing well, and the stock market in general has been taking a beating as well, which, side note here, all the futures are up right now. We have the Dow futures up, NASDAQ, Russell, S&P, they're all up a good chunk. It looks like the NASDAQ futures are up about 0.5%, which is pretty good. Looks like the S&P's up 0.3, Dow 0.2, and the Russell futures, let's see, up about 0.4%, not bad. But SoFi on the flip side, well, has not been doing well, and it's down pretty substantially over the past couple of days alone. You guys can see last week we hit 750, 760. That was the high of the week. I believe we hit that on Tuesday, and now we're pretty much at 685. Excuse me, and I think on Thursday we hit a low of 680, so this stock took about a 10% haircut last week alone, which is not good at all, guys. And we were heading into last week in a bear market already, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, we hit 875 in the middle of October. We got down to about 720 before the start of last week, so we were down about 18%, pretty dang close to a bear market heading into last week. And you guys can see on the 4-hour chart, we hit 1170 back in the beginning of August, which, I mean, we're a ways off that high. We're now down to about 690, so we're down, let's see, about 42% from that high, which is clearly in, it puts us in bear market territory. Very obvious, right? And if we look at this 4-hour time frame, which is what I want to focus on for this part of the video, guys, and draw out some lines here, we can see SoFi in just the past couple of trading days has taken out many key supports, really 2 main support levels here, one at about $7.90 to $8, which held in the end of June, also early July, also middle end of August. Heading into September, we held that $7.98 level, so we fell right through that, and we also fell through, let me see here, guys, let's see, $7.25. That was a big support level, you guys can see. Looks like from the end of, end of September, early October, we held that $7.25 level, $7.30. We fell right through that this past week, and now it's putting us in pretty much no man's land, especially if we fall under this $6.90 level, which, funny enough, it's pretty much right where we are right now, right, guys? You guys can see back in the, when was that? Beginning of May, we hit $6.90. That's where we're holding right now as support. That was once resistance. So if we do fall through this point here, man, holy smokes, this could be getting hit even further. It looks like 690 was the high also from the beginning of March. So let's just say hypothetically, SoFi falls through 690, we could be going down 620, 622, lower sixes, totally in the cards. And who knows, man, with earnings coming up tomorrow morning, this is in the it's in the cards, right? It's a possibility that we do get a gap down. That's if earnings suck. Who knows? Maybe guidance is weak. We'll see. But one thing worth mentioning here on the charts, guys, which I'm not sure if I mentioned before, is we do have a bit of a bullish divergence on the RSI. Do you guys see this down here? We have the RSI, boom, kind of making higher lows here. You guys see that right here? But at the same time, we do have lower lows being made on the actual stock. So that's a bit of a bullish divergence there. That's good for the bulls, I'd say. But, clearly it's a bullish divergence, right? It could pan out for, or it could be foreshadowing a breakout here for all we know. But with earnings, anything could happen, right, guys? We'll see, and this is kind of why I don't trade around earnings anymore. I used to, but it's just too risky for me. nowadays. So that's a quick breakdown here on these charts, guys. 690s holding pretty steady. If that breaks, watch out for a gap down to the lower $6 range. At least that's where I think we could be going. Let me actually pull up the Safari tab very quickly to show you guys kind of what's going on here with the numbers when it comes to SoFi stock. So you guys can see right now we're sitting at a $6.5 billion market cap, which is a pretty decent sized company, but of course not as big as it once was market cap wise. And the P ratio is non-existent. They're not consistently profitable quite yet, and their beta is a 1.88, which of course is way more volatile than the overall stock market. And if we pull up the analysis tab, guys, we can see based on 15 analysts, and I did cover this a couple of days ago. I know, before I get that comment, I know I covered this already, but we're doing a refresher as this company set to report earnings in less than 12 hours from now, pretty much from when I'm making this video, and definitely from when you're watching this video. But look, based on 15 analysts, the average estimate is -7 cents. Low estimate's -10 cents. The high estimate is 0, pretty much break even, right? And a year ago, they lost 9 cents on the quarter. So year over year, they're pretty much right in line with EPS. It's not doing much of anything in either direction. And based on 12 analysts here, when it comes to revenue, you guys can see average estimate 512 million. Low estimate 465, high estimate is 527 million, and a year ago they did $419 million of sales. So that's going to be up projected a little bit over 22%, which honestly is not that bad. And it looks like here the next couple of quarters they are projected to see a spike in their revenue growth. You guys can see in the next quarter 27% rev growth is the projection, right? And for the year, you guys can see they're looking to do $2 billion of revenue, which would be a 31% spike year over year, which is nice. But we'll see, of course, these are all projections. So that's a quick rundown. Expect right around 20 to 25% revenue growth for SoFi. Of course, not as crazy as it once was, but pretty dang good if you ask me, guys, considering the macro environment that we're in right now. And we'll see if it gets better. It looks like projections here are for the next couple of quarters for this to actually get better in terms of their revenue growth. So that's a quick breakdown here on the numbers. And going back to the chart here very quickly, guys, again, watch out for that bullish divergence, but also watch out for the 690 to 685 level. That could easily break. I'm telling you, this could easily break if things disappoint, if numbers disappoint, and that'd be a spot where I would consider personally here. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but that's where I would consider picking up some shares. If it gets way oversold, it's already pretty oversold, but if we do get that next leg down to the lower sixes, man, that's going to be, in my eyes, way oversold. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Feel free to hit that like button and to subscribe here on YouTube. It's completely free. You might as well follow me on X as well, at Stocks Talk Stocks, link down below. And if for some odd reason you have not gotten your free stocks yet for Moomoo, what are you waiting for? Use that link down below, or just go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with your initial $100 deposit, you get 5 stocks right off the bat, and you get a free share of SoFi on top of that, totaling 6 stocks each up to $2,000. And if you fund your account at least $1,000 on top of those 6 stocks, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks. So guys, this is a no-brainer. Get your stocks, link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next one, which will be pretty soon here. So make sure you all again subscribe. I'll see you later.